What's up, y'all? It's your boy GM, and I want to say thank you for showing up for another open box session. And today, guys, is real cool. We talked about it in the last show that we had something, you know, that went bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba. Yeah, my time is up. My time is now. Mr. Never Give Up, John Cena, if you will. And want to thank my boy again, Mr. David Ignowski, for hooking this little gift up for Christmas as part of my Christmas gift. And so that is not what we're unraveling today. We're not going to unravel that, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to go check this out right here, this collectible, if you will. Of course, would be Mr. John Cena right here. And man, there's a whole lot of glare going on here. I'm going to fix this. So a few moments ago, you saw me put up this collectible. It had a huge glare, super bright, and you couldn't see nothing. So I basically turned down some of the lights, and you're still going to see some glare, but it won't be as bad, it won't be as bright, and that way you can see some of the pictures and some of the stuff of the picture that's super cool in here. With that being said, let's get on with it with the John Cena collectible. All right, WrestleMania 25. John Cena versus Edge versus The Big Show. One of the coolest things on here, ladies and gentlemen, is the photo of him picking up The Big Show and Edge at the exact same time in the fireman's carry, man. That was really cool. At least over 500 pounds. Easily, man. And that's photos right there. Let me see if I can bring that up without any glare thing right there. Okay, right about there is that photo. You can see the bodies that he's picking up. And I'm going to say it was with ease, everybody. It was with ease. Mr. John Cena did it with ease. With that being said, obviously, he's going for the title. It's not the WWE title. It was, I think, just called the World title at the time. So it's not the WWE title. They said they could have had, I don't remember the exact, how the brand worked as far as, you know, WWE title and the World Championship title. I know that at one point they had both. But now like, they only have the Universal title, plus they have something on SmackDown, so it's all crazy now. But back then they had I believe that belt was it. And then of course we get the signature, ladies and gentlemen. The signature, that is not a stamp, that is the real deal. And then of course we get the mat that they wrestled at, little piece of the mat there, and that said this is for the Reliance Stadium, Houston, Texas, April 5th 2009. And this is 221 out of 500. So there was 500 of these around the world, and I got the 221st one, ladies and gentlemen. So that says something. And then of course back here we have the envelope, which is the most important thing you want. So that way you know it is not fake, if you will. And so it's a certificate of authenticity, if you will, right there. Ba-bam. Oh yeah. So this actually was the first time I kind of actually opened up. I saw the envelope. I'm like, man, I know there's something in there. I ain't gonna mess with it. But so it's okay to do it now. I'm okay, I guess. So it's there. It's actually let me read this real quick. This is kind of interesting. It says, it is hereby certified that the attached piece of canvas is part of the actual mat covering used during World Wrestling Entertainment's 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, held on April 5th, 2009 at the Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas, which I pretty much said. The attached photo has been personally autographed by John Cena, so I told you it wasn't a stamp, and this authentic item is a limited edition of 500. So again, 500, and I got the 221st one of them. So it's pretty cool. And of course, CEO Linda E. McMahon had signed this. That would be cool if I got some Vince McMahon in there, but Linda had signed that there, which I think is really cool. So this is the real deal. It's not fake, people. It's really cool. Really cool. So before we head out of here, guys, I want to explain to y'all on how I became a John Cena fan, and it goes like this. I haven't watched wrestling for a minute. And then when I had checked out WrestleMania 23, which it looks like about 2 years before this, it was John Cena versus Shawn Michaels for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And at the time they had the spinner, you know, the spinner belt with a big W in the middle doing the spinny thing. That was his title at that one point. He had the spinner belt for the United States Championship, and then of course he made the WWE Championship a spinner belt as well. And so, anyways, that match was on. We had, you know, a Ford Mustang crashing through the stadium, and that was his entrance with the music. And he had the blonde flat top and the muscles, and it had some charisma. And I'm like, man, okay, this reminded me a little bit of Sting. I said, okay, maybe I could check this guy out. And yeah, you know, Sting had retired or had went to TNA, which is Total Nonstop Action, that organization he was wrestling for a little while. So I was watching a little bit of that, but was not watching WWE because I didn't really know anybody. But when I saw this match with Shawn Michaels, I was like, man, this guy John Cena is pretty cool. So I started buying all the T-shirts, the memorabilia, the hats, the wristbands, the DVDs, the Blu-rays. I was buying it all, man. And I don't even have Blu-rays back then. I apologize. The DVDs per se. Now, if I would have said VHS, y'all would have lost your mind. Be like, what the heck is a VHS tape? All right. Anyways, so yes, that's how I became a John Cena fan, was from that match right there. And I'm kind of a fan right now. Not too much. You know, he kind of... It's stale. It's stale. John, if you watch this, I love you, brother. But, you know, we got to change it up. I think you should do NWO style, man. Go turn it like a Hogan. You know, though, I mean, I know it's, you know, being repetitive, but we need something more than what we're getting right now. Because right now, it's, no, it's the same stuff, and we all going to sleep, and we just don't care. So, yeah, even if you repeated it and you went back to the old school thugonomics with a little bit of the NWO twist and just being dark and being the bad heel man, woo, I think it might work, man. I don't know. I know I'd be checking it out. I wouldn't be rooting for you. I'd be booing you. But at least it'd be a better reaction than me going, man, because it's the same stuff, man. You know, and yes, my wrestler Sting had some of the same stuff too, but he had a lot of charisma, so it made up for all that because it was exciting to watch him in the ring, and some of his moves are really cool as well. And this man does got some move. I take it back. This man does got some move. He's got the STF. He's got the oh my Lord have mercy. He's got the leg drop off the top rope. I thought that's pretty cool. I believe he has the attitude adjustment. I know he's changed that a few times. And I know he's got one more, man. I said the STF. I said the attitude adjustment. And then the one with the look like Chris Benoit's technique. You know what I mean? With the cripple across face mixed in with holding his leg. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that, man. I apologize. But like I said, that's why I became a fan from WrestleMania 23. I thank my boy Dave for bringing me back in the mix. We had some great times going to all these different events. And y'all know my friend Dave went to the very first WrestleMania and been to so many different WrestleManias. But he was telling me how WrestleMania was like $7 for the front row. Could you imagine $7 for WrestleMania? Woo! That is crazy. Now it's like, you know, $500 to $1,000 for the nosebleeds up in the very top. Everybody look like a damn finger, and you got to bring your binoculars and check it out from there. But man, yeah, $7 for WrestleMania. That's pretty crazy. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for hanging out and spending some time with me for the John Cena Collectible, the autograph signing limited edition, 221 out of 500 people. So thank you so much for showing up. If you guys like what you saw and like what you heard, please, you know what to do. Like it, subscribe, share, do what you got to do, comment, make it happen. If you do not, you know I don't care, and it is okay. But, you know, I will find you, and I will go ahead and do the whole, yes, drop off the top rope, drop the leg drop on you. Yes, I'll do the, you know, the 5 knuckle shuffle and bam, drop the elbow or the fist on you, and then, you know, I'll put you in the STF, you know, get you on there, get the attitude adjustment, bam, bam. And there it was, by the way. I found out the last one. I forgot. It was the 5 knuckle shuffle. You know what I mean? That's what it was. The STF was the crippler Benoit type of hold in the leg, and then of course the leg drop, the Hogan leg drop, basically from the top rope is all it was, and then of course the attitude adjustment. So there was all 4. I knew I had it. But anyways, yeah, if you don't like and comment, I'm going to do all 4 of those things on you, and that's how we do it. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. God bless. Deuces.